ISL Prime League.
Okay, guys, here we are. Second series of the night is between these two players. The first of whom, down the bottom right, is looking wonderful in red. Victor the first series. If he can win this one, he advances to round 16. He is
SA Telecom T1 Impact.
And this man here looking to possibly go into the round of 16 himself, but he has a little bit of a journey ahead of him. It is going to be the Blue Zerg player in the top left.
Team Rocket, HyuN.
no. See, that's Impact. Journey already played this group. It was in
I know,
Group C.
right?
Yeah, this is this Group D. They're completely different. Come on, Tempo, keep up.
I'm trying. I mean, Zerg, Terran, they all look the same to me.
Wow, that's a bit racist.
Right? They're all pixels to me, Trigonal. You hear me? That's all they are to me.
Yeah, but either way, both players opening up with kind of defensive early pools, I'd say. Well, defensive pool for hatch. I wouldn't call it early pool exactly. It's just none of them want to have any
HyuN might be doing an aggressive
true.
one here, yeah, as he did go for the gas before he gets his hatchery.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, let's go into that gas
he's
there.
getting a hatchery, yeah. So it's not a straight up 14-14. He
Yeah,
could just
maybe
jump
just like
into that Ling
maybe
flood.
just like a more casual speedling expand, a little bit of harass with a few speedlings and see what you can get done, and then try and not dent your macro too much. That's pretty good.
Yeah, could be the case here. I mean, we'll never, of course, know until that first inject pops. And then we'll see the kind of continuation of what units he decides to make. Whether he decides to make units or whether he decides to make drones.
Yeah.
But Impact is getting his gas, so he's not going to be going for a gasless build himself. If he recognizes it, he could decide to go for the Baneling Nest first if he wanted to. But we'll see. I mean, it's all about recognizing it and then holding it.
I think he'll be a little bit late to go for a Baneling Nest first, because he'd be throwing that Baneling Nest down like about now. And so far, Impact Lings are only just halfway across the map, so he's not going to have the information until he has 100 gas anyway. At which point, I think you probably might as well get speed, unless HyuN's going like really heavy into the aggression.
Yeah, I mean, he's still droning a little bit, you know. If he was doing that super aggression, I feel like he would have transferred his drones down to make it look like he was droning and then go for it. So, as things look right now, it looks like he's just going here, getting the speed, and then deciding, blocking the scouting.
Oh,
whoa. Man. Okay, HyuN, I see you.
Sick plays. So yeah, now Impact doesn't have any information. Doesn't even know whether his opponent's going gasless or not. Doesn't know if there's a ton of lings hiding up there. He knows nothing.
I mean, he has to play towards that now too, and that's pretty scary to do. Like, you can kind of opt to play it safe and drop a spine crawler, but then of course, if HyuN would have played greedy, then you're a little bit more behind there.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, looking like he is just gonna drone on up. He has 3. HyuN is just flooding with lings right now. Oh my god! So it's like a delayed ling attack, as he got 8 drones on his natural.
And
this could do something.
There's definitely a possibility for the damage here. And yeah, speed comes out and HyuN is racing across the map. Impact, though, halfway through, a bunch of lings being morphed in, 2 banelings being morphed in as well, but he's going to have a lot of trouble defending his natural base here.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to these 2 banelings. If he can get those kind of hits that he had in our last series against Violet, then things can look really good for him. One of them are going to go off. Oh, look at that. They're blocking.
Oh! Right, that was a good one.
Wow, that's pretty much all you need.
Yeah, that was definitely the one he needed. But Impact's baneling hits have been completely miraculous this series.
Seriously,
or this group, rather.
Pretty well, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, they've definitely made an impact. But
I think that's going to be great for him, because he did drone up a little bit, better than HyuN. And it's not like he skimped out and decided not to get his tech either. So he can put a little bit of counter pressure on. And I think that's exactly what he wants to do.
Yeah, looks like it. HyuN has been forced to make a spine crawl here. It's a couple of his own banelings as well, looking to defend against Impacts. But Impact's just, he doesn't need to get that much done here. He can afford to just go home.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more so any lesser player might overreact, but HyuN feeling a little bit more comfortable about it all. He did make a lot of lings actually here, but it's not like he just made all of his lava into lings. He's still up by 2 drones. Well, not anymore, but whoa! Wow, Impact's micro is like on point.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, okay, 2 lings. Good move us. Still pretty good for
these,
HyuN.
though.
Whoa!
That's
That was pretty good. That was 4, I think, maybe 5.
Yep. I mean, he's staying ahead in the drone count. He's just getting really, really efficient trades. And even though his third is a little bit later, he's just doing a little bit better in that department here as he does get into his lair faster. He dropped his Roach Warren down. HyuN, what do you think he's going to be going for? You know, he's not fully saturated at his natural. And, okay, I guess he did drop the Roach Warren, so.
Yeah, I mean, he does have the Roach Warren down. It is much more typical to go for a Roach Conditioner, though. Impact actually does have the Spire coming in.
I was looking at the wrong production tab, yeah, so.
It's a little late, but I guess it's fine. Given they've both been a little aggressive, it's probably like on time. Yeah, we'll just see how HyuN deals with this. His third base is already like almost complete, so I'll have creep round there for queens, for spore crawlers to help defend against the Mutalisk. So it's going to be very difficult to actually push HyuN off that location. Yeah. But there's still the possibility of poking in towards the back of the third mineral line, the main mineral line, or the natural mineral line more so than the main, and trying to see what you can get done with Mutalisk.
Yeah, he's trying to do something with them. I mean, they are a bit late, as you did say, and well, at least relative to HyuN's third, as it's already done. But does HyuN kind of get the idea that that's what it's going to be? I don't know if he's been able to get a good amount of scouting in recent times, but you know, if he realizes that there's a really, really high amount of lings, then it might kind of show itself to be that.
Yeah, it's possible. Oh, look at Impact takes a pretty good fight here. Oh my god, a huge bailing connection. 2 bailings take out almost all of HyuN, and now the roaches split up, are being overwhelmed by the sheer numbers of
crazy, yeah. Yeah, the lings are just getting on top of every one of those roaches, and HyuN even decided to drone, so he doesn't even have any other units besides that. He's going to take massive amounts of damage here, and he might even forget about the Spore Crawler. You know, that's not on his mind right now. Survival is on his mind because all of these lings are inside of his natural and his third. Oh, this is some great damage being done by Impact right now.
Yeah, this is almost game-ending damage in and of itself. I don't think he's quite going to be able to actually take down this third base, but 11 Mutalisk are flapping their way across the map, or, well, 8 with 3 more in reinforcement, and a couple of them split off to chase down Overlords. The rest of them, I reckon, should be making a beeline for that third base. They can pretty easily finish it off, but HyuN knows this. He's got a queen there to defend, and Spore Crawler coming down, but I don't know if it'll be enough if Impact just goes for it.
Yep.
He has to defend against these roaches first, though.
He does, and that's, you know, a good move here from HyuN. I mean, it's basically desperation. He has to do it, or else he's going to lose his third. So if these lings can take down the third, then... Oh my god, that thing! 1 HP!
Literally 1 health!
No way!
Oh, man. So close.
HyuN dodges a bullet there. But he has to deal with another one. Which is going to be the impact of... Not even to do that. I meant to say it's going to be the economy of impact, rather. Yeah,
absolutely. And... I mean, Impact's just going to keep on throwing a couple units at this third base, and it can't hold for that much longer. Literally, like, 2 Mutalisk hits will take it down.
Yeah.
These
one of those lings is going to run its head into it, literally like a carbot ling into a bunker. It's like bangs into it, and now GG is called. Impact. Looking like he's kind of found his stride here after that first game against Violet, where we ended up falling.
Yeah, he played that out really, really well there.
Here to game number 2 of the second series of the night. This one could definitely, I would say solidify Impact's spot in the round of 16 if he's able to do it. I guess we should probably introduce him before we just talk about him, so you know who he is. He is the Blue Zerg player spawning in the bottom right. He goes by the name of...
SK Telecom T1 Impact.
And then his opponent, standing up here in the top left-hand corner, is the Red Zerg looking to make a bit of a comeback. His name is...
Team Rocket, HyuN.
Yeah, definitely not one to be counted out, but damn, is Impact looking pretty good. The reason why we do say Impact has the chance to solidify his spot in the round of 16 is because he did win the previous series against Violet. So if you do have that 2-win score in the round robin, then you're automatically going to be advancing.
Yeah.
So it's all up to him if he wants to, I guess, be free to go for the rest of the night.
I guess so. And it is a 3-player round robin because Coolty, the qualifying player into this group, unfortunately couldn't make it. But, yeah, now Impact has opened up again with a hatch first on this map, which is what we saw him do against Violet. But this time, HyuN's pool went down much later than Violet did. So Impact's going to get away with this hatch first as well, and he should be in a pretty good position to play out a bit more economically. But that faster pool is going to grant HyuN access to slightly faster queens, and so he shouldn't be like too far behind in the economy stakes at all. Plus, his tech with the gas already piling up. Actually, I'm going to change that. Impact went for, I think he must have gone for hatch gas pool. So, yeah, his speed is actually going to be done faster as well. So, this is pretty good for the Blue Zerg player.
I would say so. And the fact that he did go for the hatch first, I mean, if he does want to go for a big Ling Bane attack, you know, he has the potential to do that with the double inject popping.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I'm wondering, I mean, with this Baneling control, this whole series, he could do it, but, I mean... I feel like has he really been the one that makes the early lings? He seems to be more reacting. I feel like Violet and HyuN are both the ones that have been like throwing it at Impact, and then Impact is like, "Oh, that's what you're doing? All right," and then he defends it.
I think generally, yeah, but I think it was on Terraform. Impact did make a little bit of a swell of lings to start poking at Violet's third. So it's not to say like it's out of the question for him, but we'll have to see. It'll all be told as the game goes on. Indeed.
Well, he does drop it down, so things looking normal though, as he did go ahead and make a lot of drones, but look at that. 12, how many is he going to go up to? You know, speed is about to finish, the Baneling Nest has just completed. He hasn't seen anything out of HyuN, but he is making lings. It's a lot of lings here, 12 lings, but he gets another gas with it.
No, that's interesting. The other gas very much looks like he's looking to transition out of it. In fact, just the fact that he's mining more gas makes him look like he's going to transition out of it.
Unless he makes so many Banelings, but yeah, he's getting there.
Yeah, he could do. But yeah, there comes the lair. I think probably more likely to be a mute follow-up, but we'll see when that fourth gas in the main gets taken. For now, though, it's all about these lings. There it is. And yeah, these lings moving up here. Quite a few queens for HyuN, and a couple of Banelings moving down the ramp as well. But Impact has his own Banelings. He's looking for those connections, and yeah, trades evenly here. But at the end, HyuN's defense advantage is going to force Impact, send Impact running a bit.
Yeah, he lost a lot of lings there, Impact. You know, he wasn't really able to get those hits that he's been getting all night. And now he has to deal with the counterattack, but he does have one of these Banelings done already. Can he get any hits here? As he's buying time to get a few more Banelings out. And you were right here, Trigonal. 4 gases, getting that lair. A little bit of a delayed third as well, and, you know, kind of a bit more defensive play for now. Might be going for those mutas, but he has to deal with this attack here from HyuN, who's splitting up his Banelings pretty well. But first one's not going to get much done. These two, though. Whoa, if he goes up, he might get hit.
But we'll see. A lot of them do get taken down to about 5 health from that, but in the end they survive. So I think that went actually. Impact only lost 3 drones.
Yeah, he got a really good hit right there again. Like, I don't understand where these are coming from, but he gets it done again. Makes it look easy, but you know, now this time, I think HyuN is in a better spot than he was before. He just has to deal with mutas.
Yeah, I think so, and we'll see how he does that. He is getting the third base again, finished up pretty quickly. So It's gonna be well positioned to actually defend against mutas with mobility for the queens and the possibility of building some spore crawls. But right now, HyuN's just applying a little bit of pressure to that third base. Once the banelings get taken out, then he can really get to work on it.
Yeah,
that does buy enough time for Impact to swarm some lings in. But oh my god, that's a lot of that's two good hits for HyuN there, and the third base being taken down as well puts Impact in a bit of a dicey position.
Yeah, I mean, he has to hold here. The mutas are going to have to stay at home. HyuN is going to be able to drone up a little bit more, and also he knows exactly what's going to be coming, as he does see the Spire now, and he can drone up a little bit more and just kind of make some spore crawl. Oh, dang, that was a big hit, but wasn't really able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, unfortunately not. And yeah, I mean, he gets the scout as well as much as anything else. I think more so than the little bit of damage, like 1 or maybe 2 dead drones he got in the main there. He saw that
third cancel, right? Like,
yeah,
big.
And the third cancel. I mean, that was pretty big, but he gets those spore crawls up. They're finishing up just as Impact mutas arrive here, so Impact shouldn't be able to get much more than a couple of dead overlords, and with a transfuse, maybe not even that.
Not even that, yeah. Impact getting shut down finally here, and he is going to be able to get one of these overlords, which is not bad. At least trying to get something done with them. HyuN delayed his lair in order to make that attack work, but he did it at the expense of, well, at least for the economy, yes, for economy's sake, like, and that's going to be good for him because Impact is going to find it a little bit hard to get something done with these mutas when there's a lot of spore crawlers going. But what is he going to do? I'm wondering. Impact, does he just make a bunch of mutas, or is he going to try to transition into Roach? I don't see Roaches yet. So
yeah, it's going to be interesting. HyuN with 7 spore crawls is definitely not underreacting to this by any means.
No.
And yeah, the infestation pit is going to give him those infestors to be able to lock down the Mutalist a bit more. Impact forcing down the Bane Nest isn't really the biggest deal at the minute. It's kind of moved past Banelings, unless HyuN was going to go for Baneling speed and a big wave of Banes to try and do something there.
He left it alive.
Yeah. He can always come back to Chuff, I guess. Or maybe he just decided there's better things to spend time on. A little bit of a Baneling run by did come through into HyuN's base, but didn't end up getting that much done. And yeah, let's see. 2 Infestors and the Hydralisk done on the way.
Yep, and then HyuN going to go right into that Roach Hydra Infestor. And against Pure Muta, it's going to be a little tough. Burrow is coming out here from Impact. And I wonder if they're for burrowed Banes or they're just basically to go into Mass Roach with Burrow, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, that would make a lot of sense, you know? If it is going to be Roach Hydra Infestor, burrowed Banes getting all of the Hydras is all good, but...
Yeah, true. I mean, the fact that he's getting, okay, he's starting 1-1 as well for his ground range, but just the fact that he was getting Burrow kind of signified to me that he was trying to move away from Mutalisks. But we'll see. A lot of Queens here fighting the Mutalisks, and a couple of transfuses get missed. And that's costly.
Yeah, this is pretty costly. These mutas never thought that they would get anything done in an Infestor. So before the pathogen lands, I don't even believe that HyuN went for that. Looks like he did decide to skip it because he doesn't plan on attacking very soon, maybe. You know, like he's not trying to hit any kind of timing.
Yeah, maybe he just kind of decided, I'm only getting 2 Infestors, it's not worth getting pathogen glands, I'll just make sure they stay alive. But he lost one just being kind of unlucky is when it spawned, and see whether that comes into play for him. For now, HyuN does have just that 1 Infestor left and a few Hydras and such that are pushing across the map. But in fact, lots and lots of Roaches here. I don't know if it'll be enough, though.
Yeah, they're not going to have their +1. They're not going to have any upgrades, actually. Burrow's going to go down, but there's an Overseer here, Trig, and get a few shots on him. Yep, he's bridge revealed.
3 shots is nice. Oh, and a Fungal on the Mutalisks locked quite a few of them down. Actually, they did take out most of the Hydras underneath them, so there's going to be fighting away at these Queens, whilst the Roaches do battle with the rest of Impact's army. This is a good concave for Impact. The Infestor's not really adding much in. He's actually getting on top of these Hydralisks. The Mutalisks come back having finished off the Queen, and it looks like Impact is going to be taking this.
He is going to hold it here. Yeah, he decides that splitting the army of HyuN is a great idea, and it is working out for him. He does have to deal with a little bit of reinforcement wave, but I mean, with a few more reinforcements of his own, I think he's going to be able to do it. And that is 1-1 finishing up. Not too bad, despite having a little bit of a tech disadvantage.
Yeah, and he can use that burrow to regenerate health if HyuN did decide to push onwards. As it is, HyuN is getting pathogen glands, getting a few more infestors, his own upgrades, and yeah, it's just going to transition on into a bit more of a kind of Roach Hydra versus Mass Roach sort of dynamic. The interesting to see mpact mix in Baneling speed, maybe a few more Banelings or Hyglisks, because eventually he is going to need something to answer those high damage dealing units from HyuN, unless he just makes sure that he takes like impeccable engagements. He's always able to get flank off or gets on top of those Hyglisks, but for now he's just going to have to a little bit of skirmish at the front. I don't think mpact really wants to take this fight.
Yeah, he's sending a few of his roaches up to the third of HyuN. A big issue here is that HyuN did pull all of his queens in order to make that attack happen, and he just now is remaking them. Oh, he's going to lose a lot of drones here, and if with only Hydra is trying to defend them, if the drones hold him there, then that's good and all, but as soon as those drones die, those Hydras are pretty vulnerable, and yeah, I think mpact just going to get on out of there after getting some good economic damage done. And he might even just snipe this fourth off, but is he going for the fight? Whoa, 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 mpact. Pure Roach, they do have burrow.
Yeah, he's just going to back on off. Burrow move will be done fairly soon as well. I don't know, maybe he could have sniped the third, but you don't want to risk staying around a little too long when those infestors are on the field and getting your whole army caught out. mpact moves on here with Burrowed Roaches. Can't really get that much done, has to back on off. Just attacking on two fronts now, mpact. Doing a really good job of it as well, and his double upgrades continue onwards, unabated. This is looking pretty strong for him as his own fourth base comes down.
Yeah, the only thing that I guess I could not even criticize, but it's more so the fact that HyuN is at max army and he has a lot of infestors here as well as the good mix of Hydras. So it is going to be up to his micro, seeing if he can catch those roaches in a good position. But if they kind of surprise him, and he will be in a little bit of trouble if he gets this around. But the quality of units here for HyuN is a little bit better. If as long as he's able to get a great engagement. Some roaches do sneak into the natural and the main though here. And I guess that's the best way to play with roaches against the better tech army of your opponent. Just kind of split up, peel them around the map, and get a few drone kills here and there while taking other bases of your own. And is he going to tech with it or no? I don't know. Nope.
These burrow roaches are definitely going to be very annoying. The only problem is the more drones mpact kills off at the minute, the stronger HyuN's army becomes. So right now, HyuN is at 152 army supply.
Yeah, it's 136.
Sitting with 136 with a less supply efficient army. He has to take engagements like this where he's splitting off, getting a bit of the army, and he's going to try and trade efficiently here. And then as the rest of the army comes back, he just has to run away. But those infestors, that fungal locks him up. The chain on it as well is going to take out so many roaches. However, mpact is in the third base, he's in the main now, and just trying to completely pull HyuN apart. And so far, he's actually done a pretty good job, He's maintaining the army supply advantage. So much easier to replenish those roaches.
Exactly, and he's going to be maxed out again. HyuN is down to 36 drones, wasn't able to capitalize on that moment where he had a ridiculous army supply, and mpact didn't. mpact just kind of played the smart counterattack game. And yeah, he's about to be maxed. He's on a fourth base. He has +2/+2, just about to finish as well. And this damage is really getting out of hand. mpact is everywhere. Oh my god, he's at the third as well. The fourth, the new fourth. Gonna get taken out, I think.
Oh no, there's so many transfuses. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, maybe not.
So you missed a few of those transfuses earlier, but HyuN is like, okay, nah, never.
Nope. But there's still a few burrow roaches in the main waiting to pop up, and mpact otherwise seems to be consolidating his forces a little bit more. His own infestation pit is coming down, but is he going for a little bit of a sneaky attack through these rocks?
Oh, perhaps so. If he goes and lures all of the army into the main again, he could take out that third as well, and so he's just going to try to play that game by peeling HyuN around, and you know, HyuN is spending a lot of his money to remake all of this army, and he's gonna probably invest it into one big attack that hopes to overwhelm mpact, but I don't know. It's one of those situations where it's like, what's the right move to make here as HyuN? 39 drones. but you have a much better quality of an army.
Impact's whole army is just arriving at HyuN's base as the rest of us get caught out in the middle of the map. The creep allows HyuN to get back so fast. For now, we'll see Impact getting his way up into the main base. I think with the defense advantage of that tiny ramp, he actually could take a fight here. It looks like he's going to enormous concave up at the top here. Like, barely any of HyuN's army can actually fight up this ramp. He's going to try anyway. The long range of those Hydras allows them to do quite a bit, and those Fungals do a bit of damage as well. But as HyuN tries to set up that ramp, Impact is trading so efficiently here. And again, just remaxing instantly. All his roaches coming back immediately, and HyuN's bank is getting towards depleted.
It is, and Impact is not so much. His Lava is healthy too, and he's getting on top of the Hydras perhaps. He's going to be able to take out a lot of those. Going to try to burrow out just a little bit, but they are going to get taken out as well. But that remax, the potential that HyuN does not have, is definitely showing right now as Impact is just taking the map at the same time as all this. Got his Infestation Pit, but didn't really do anything with it just yet.
He's got Hive.
Attack. Oh, he does have the Hive. Oh, no, not yet.
No, he also has researched pathogen glands, but has no infestors. But now, Impact was taking the map. I don't think he's going to get to keep it, though. HyuN is pushing forwards. Still got a decent amount of energy on these infestors, and he does have those Hydralisks. Impact's invested a lot into tech that hasn't really done much for him just yet, and that's a big fungal. He cuts off an enormous chunk of roaches. Things are starting to hurt a little bit for Impact, and he actually looks to be going for a base trade.
Yeah, it's going to be pure roach here, and Impact is already on that side. Actually, HyuN is already inside of the tech of Impact, going to be able to maybe snipe that roach war in the most important building, because if you have a big bank, you can't make any roaches, then it doesn't even matter. That remax capability is completely gone, and that might have been the best move here for Impact or for HyuN, because it doesn't look like Impact is making one in the meantime. He doesn't even have a roach point on the way.
All these spine crawlers coming down at Impact's fourth base.
No way!
16 spine crawlers. I don't think there are any drones out on the map. Oh, there's a few drones out on the map for Impact as well, around where HyuN had his fourth base. Impact is, I think he's in such a better position going to this base trade. He can't take a direct army fight, but he can borrow to get away. He's killing off everything that HyuN has, and he still has a base. The spawning crawlers are finishing, and he has drones on the map, which is possibly the most important thing in a base trade.
HyuN also did have a few of his drones escape as well, so he does have enough money to also make at least 2 more hatcheries, and he can make quite a few extractors. Okay. But is this army going to come back to try to meet Impact's? This could be big, actually, if Impact's army does get taken out, but he might just take that ramp again and just say, come at me, man. I'm ready to go.
See? We'll see. Yeah, it looks like he's going up there. The drone's coming up too. Is he going to build spine crawlers on HyuN's creep?
Oh, man. But this is pretty awkward, though, because, I mean, HyuN is also taking a base on the other side. Then he does have his drones over there. Oh, no, he's bringing his drones back with his army. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but, oh, God. HyuN, are you really going to walk up that?
HyuN, oh, no, there's Impact changelings. Okay. Yeah. I was just thinking HyuN could, force field the ramp with his own changelings, but...
Oh, man.
The minimap gets a bit confusing because they show in the disguise color. Either way, HyuN's trying to retake this hatchery, but Impact has the most turtled spine forest hatchery I've ever seen down the bottom left, getting his tech back up.
Oh, he's going to get out, though.
Oh, yeah.
And if he's able to get out, that's going to be really good, actually. Because, I mean, I feel like he was a little bit trapped before, and all those spine crawlers, they're really going to help him now, as they're not going into that base trade as much.
There's still, some minerals at HyuN's natural. Enough that making a hatchery there would be cost effective, but we'll see. For now, though, it's kind of stabilized down after the base trade. Getting a bit weird, and HyuN taking a concave at the bottom of that ramp doesn't want to let Impact up. Impact doesn't really actually want to go too far down the ramp, because I don't think he can take and fight with the defense advantage of the natural ramp. I think it has to be that really, really tight choke up in the main.
As well as the infestors, too. If he goes down there, that's going to be suicide. There's enough Hydras there that do have that 2-2 upgrade. So, and look at the infestor energy is a little bit too much right now. But now we're in this kind of awkward situation where they're about even on supply. Impact has a few more drones, but the base that he's going to be mining from is a bit healthier than that of HyuN's. and HyuN sees this base. It's like, what in the hell are you doing, Impact? Like, this is real life right now. And it is real life, man. This is it. This is a tournament on the line. Well, not life on the line. This is just...
If, oh, whoa, HyuN's actually sent 3 Hydralists down here. I think that has to be a mistake. Or maybe he just saw it and didn't see how many spines there were, but... If HyuN had like, oh, the battle's coming down! Impact's moving down the main ramp. He's surrounding HyuN's army, but the Fungals are so good, locking a lot of Impact's roaches up on in the main ramp, and Impact's army is getting demolished here. He still doesn't have any way of replenishing. The Roach Warren isn't back up, and GG. HyuN managed to take that fight. I don't know what Impact was after moving down the ramp.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the ASL Prime League Season 5. Here we are on Terraform, game number 3 of the second series of the night between these two wonderful players, the first of which kind of having a hot streak, but getting shut down in the last game. He is the Blue Zerg player.
SK Telecom T1, Impact.
And then down the bottom right is the Roach King himself. We have the Red Zerg.
Team Rocket, HyuN.
Pretty insane. That last game.
That last game was nuts.
Yeah, that was crazy. To think it started with Impact going mutas, like... I thought he was going to be in a little bit more trouble because he didn't really get much done there, but, you know,
yeah,
he was able to kind of bring it back.
I don't know. It was a little weird, but this game starting out a bit more normal. Pool hatch from Impact and hatch pool from HyuN. Nothing like completely crazy.
Nah.
Yeah.
So.
There's the first gas. Yeah, going down for both players about the same mark, so probably get speed about the same time. Doesn't really matter too much about the pool timing.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll play it out.
Indeed. I mean, I'm trying to think of like the whole, like how the two play, like how all of these Zerg players match up. You know, we haven't seen HyuN versus Violet yet, of course, but I mean, you know, the styles of them. I feel like Impact is in this like go mode, where it's just like, yo, you know, like YOLO, let's do this, man. And he was making it happen last game. You know, maybe a little bit impatient there, and that's kind of why, you know, a little bit too much adrenaline. Even though he was, of course, trapped up into the main. I mean, at that point, I would even get a little bit creative and just like get a Nidus Worm or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something crazy like.
That could be cool, actually. Evacuate your units from the main via Nidus Worm.
Yep. Like,
meanwhile, have another one getting put down like near the third base.
Yep.
And just kind of like pop out. Maybe that will be your use for like double Nidus network.
Exactly, yeah, because you could do it at the same time and they wouldn't even know. I mean, HyuN would get so confused.
Yeah. You do have to save up like 600 for 2 Nidus networks. And
off of one base.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit dicey to do that.
You had a decent gas bank though.
Yeah. But getting the Lings doing the little chase. Red Lings chasing the Blue Lings. But
Red ones go faster.
Yeah, look at them. They got a hunger for blood. But they're not going to get too much done here. Speed is about the same time for each of them. They're both getting their Baneling Nest as well. And, yeah. Very, very, very conservative openings here. You know, it's not like they're facing elimination at the moment. But, you know, I'm sure that Impact would love to win this game and be able to just let his other two Zerg brethren duke it out to see who it is that would advance with him. But, you know, he's been favoring this Muta style a little bit more recently. Although we saw Roaches on, what was that map? Moonlight Madness. Straight up into Roaches.
I went straight for them there. But I think that was because there's maybe it was something to do with Violet going gasless there. But yeah. Either way, for now, he's again going for this little Ling attack around like 6:30, and we'll see how well HyuN deals with that. I know HyuN's going for his third, so I'm not sure if Impact's going to let him keep that. Something tells me he's not.
Well, not willingly, right? He is going to go ahead and try to maybe pressure it. 2 Banes are already done here for HyuN, though. Actually, 4. So, with some good control, HyuN could actually hold this.
Yeah, it definitely holds.
It.
But, yeah, 3rd gets cancelled very quickly, and that's a lot of banelings coming out of Impact.
He's doing that right in the face of HyuN, isn't he? He's just like, yeah, look, you better get ready for this, man. I'm crazy. I'm nuts, yo.
The 2. Whoa, okay. The splits on the banelings for Impact are just good enough, but a huge detonation on banelings. I think that one went HyuN's way, but it's so difficult to tell with banelings exploding all over the shop.
But there's no more banelings here for
ends up with more lings left over, and this is going to be really good for him. Baneling gets a huge explosion. All those drones bring them down to 5 health, and yeah, things don't look so good.
I think he done did it. Oh my goodness, Impact is out of his mind right now. Just says, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go for it and get some really nice hits here, going right on the banelings of HyuN. HyuN getting caught off guard with banelings morphing in his face. Just goes right for it, and the damage has been done, and just the jukes are real. But
yeah, pretty nice splits there, but still 3 drones go down, and meanwhile in the natural,
absolutely ravaged,
absolutely ravaged.
Goodness.
4 more banelings morphing in now for Impact coming in here. And his control has been, like, stellar throughout this group.
It really has been, you know. He's keeping up with his injection as well. Just flooding lings across the map. HyuN is running out of steam. And his banelings might even hit those lings. Yep, it's just too much, man.
Huge detonation. I think that was a manual one as well. And Impact, he has been completely on point with that. And as he devastates that drone line, GG, Impact moves forwards through to round 16. He is on fire.
Seriously. That was like I told you, I think he's in this go mode. This guy's crazy.
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to support the ASL by hitting the button now.